Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but God still felt silent? Like you're surrounded by pain and heaven is quiet? Yes, I've been there too. Hi guys, I'm Lyria Gordon. And thank you so much for joining me again as we walk through the 7 last sayings of Jesus from the cross. Today we're sitting with one of the heaviest moments, maybe even the most human moment Jesus ever had. A moment so real, so raw. In that moment, Jesus, fully divine, stepped fully into our human pain. And he cried out with a loud voice the words we have all whispered in the dark. God, where are you? In the darkest moment of his life, Jesus wasn't just carrying a wooden cross. He was carrying the crushing weight of humanity's sin, past, present, and future. Every betrayal, every beating, every injustice, every lie, every act of hatred and rebellion, and yes, the silence of heaven. Jesus felt it all. The sting of rejection, the ache of abandonment, the weight of wounds he didn't deserve. Jesus was worn out, burdened beyond belief, his body bruised, his soul overwhelmed, completely broken, so that we could be made whole. And here's what you need to know. Jesus didn't just die for you. Jesus felt you. His crucifixion was personal. It was for you. It was just for you. And maybe you're facing your own crucifixion season, not with nails and cross, but with life coming at you from every side. Maybe it's that divorce you didn't see coming, or that diagnosis that flipped your world upside down. Maybe it's that stubborn chronic illness that just won't leave your body. Or it's a job loss that's shaken your identity and your financial future. What about that child whose behavior seems to get worse the more you pray? Maybe it's the weight of grief that won't even let you breathe. It could be just the heaviness of everything. That quiet kind of exhaustion where your soul is tired and even praying feels like work. And in the middle of it all, you've whispered, or maybe even screamed, God, where are you in this? Now let's sit with Jesus in this moment. The moment that he felt your sin, your sickness, your disappointment, your pain, and every issue you could ever imagine. The moment Jesus felt like his Father was far away. And in that moment, and in Matthew 27, verse 46, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, My God! My God! Why? Why have you forsaken me? And God did not answer. No thunder, no dove, no voice from heaven, just silence. Can you imagine that? Even Jesus, the Son of God, felt the silence. He felt what you feel when God doesn't speak. But hear me, This cry wasn't a loss of faith. It was the weight of human pain crashing into divine love. Jesus didn't cry out in doubt. He cried out in your place. His cry was the sound of your pain. Every ache, every heartbreak, every rejection, every hurt, every why, all wrapped in one loud voice from the cross. Jesus cried the cry we all have whispered, God, where are you? And right there in the silence, in the scream, in the seeming absence of God, something sacred was happening. The silence wasn't the end. It was the setup. Because even when heaven feels quiet, God is still moving. The Father didn't abandon the Son, and He hasn't abandoned you. What looks like a forsaken moment might just be the beginning of your redemption story. I don't know exactly what you're walking through right now, but I know this. God has not forgotten you. And I know that's hard to believe sometimes when the weight is heavy, when the answers are slow, and when silence feels louder than hope. But listen, God is not a respecter of persons. The same God who walked with the Israelites through the wilderness is walking with you right now. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8 says, the Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you, and He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, and do not be discouraged. This isn't just a verse to quote. It's a promise to hold. Let me repeat that again. This isn't a verse to quote. It's a promise to hold. So in your darkest moment, don't you ever let go of hope. God hasn't let go of you. He isn't intimidated by your questions. Your pain doesn't disqualify you. Your tears are not wasted. Your voice matters. Yes, your voice matters to God. Even when He's silent, God is still there. Even when you can't feel Him, God is still moving. Even when the world feels too heavy, God is still holding you. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. So if you're in your darkest moment right now, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Let this truth settle in your heart. Jesus has been there, and He's still with you right now. God's silence is not His absence. He's working even in the dark, and His arms are wrapped around you with love that will never let you go. You are His. You're being held closely in His arms. You are not forgotten. Join me again later as we explore the fifth saying. This saying is short, just 3 words, but let me tell you something. Don't let that length fool you. It holds a powerful revelation you won't want to miss. Until then, keep holding on. Keep pressing in. You're seen. You're not forgotten. And God is still God, even in the dark. Now, Let's grow and let's go. See you later. Bye.